I also got a sponsored stream, like money sponsored, so keep that
Oh,
in mind as I talk about it, gang. For Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. Surprised to get a sponsorship for a game I was obviously going to play anyway, but hey, oh,
there,
thanks.
there you go.
Um, that's a weird fucking game. That's a weird fucking game. Um, it is not a full Like a Dragon game. It is a significantly reduced price because it is about half the length. There's 24 sub stories instead of 100. There's 5 chapters instead of 12.
Is there any part of it that is attempting to be sold to anyone who doesn't know what's currently going on in that storyline?
So not only is it not doing that, it is banking on you having played games from 15 years ago for emotional punches. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, because I'll give you a really good example. You go to the Coliseum and oh no, I gotta go to the Coliseum and fight dudes because of the drama. And you walk in and they're going, this 3-part battle will be a historical rendition of famous events in Yakuza history. And the fight is you and a bunch of goons versus fake Kiryu, who reenacts the intro to the first game where he goes, if you want to die, step the fuck up.
Okay.
And then the follow-up fight is against the villain of Yakuza 2, where you also have to fight the tigers. And Kiryu's like, that's not how that fight went, dude. Come on. A bunch of the sub-stories are dealing with
Interesting.
characters from like 10 plus years ago.
And
Like it really wants you. It's like it's like a greatest hits almost.
right. And I'm assuming, but maybe I'm wrong here, and that the gameplay is also a like, here's how we return to like not Dragon Quest combat, but like action combat.
Yeah,
And
the
take
combat
that to the next
is
level that they
the
would.
combat is really interesting in that you have Yakuza style, which is the style that
Mm-hmm.
Kiryu has.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fucking one hand up, one hand down, the same shit as always. You also have agent style, which he learned when erasing his name. Agent style is okay. So you know how these games have always existed in what I'm going to call pseudo reality, like they look like they're in the real world, but they're obviously not. This
Alternate.
game has fully transformed into Popeye or like One Piece cartoon shit.
Okay. I mean, that
Um,
feels like what I've seen.
so
There's a
Kiryu
man with
has a
spikes for
little
fists.
no. Kiryu has a watch on his wrist that shoots out energy web lines that throw people around the environment. And he puts his hand up to his
Uh...
ear to summon his faithful drone Hornet. And when you summon Hornet, you're actually summoning up to like 40 Hornets, so the entire screen becomes filled with consumer drones
That's
that are just
hilarious. That's
attacking enemies.
amazing. That's
You're
amazing.
lighting your cigarettes to throw them as cigarette bombs. But my
Okay.
personal favorite, the one that has fully left reality, is that Kiryu gets jet boots. And he puts up his dukes and starts sliding around like Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay.
Like reality has gone is gone.
The
It's in the
cutscene
fucking rear.
dimension has breached into gameplay.
Yeah, no, it is it is absolutely fucking gonzo shit.
Damn.
But the one of the most interesting things about the story, I don't know if you've heard anything about Infinite Wealth, but
Um,
there's some story developments that are going to be happening with Kiryu in Infinite Wealth. And so Infinite Wealth was being made, and then they were going to make Gaiden DLC for 7. And they were like, no, let's spin it off into its whole game. So Man Who Erased His Name is absolutely designed as a lead-in to infinite wealth with Ichiban and Kiryu
Right,
in
right,
Hawaii,
right, right, right.
right? And as a result, over and over and over in cutscenes, Kiryu's like, man, I'm really annoyed that everyone is stopping me from smoking. I love cigarettes. I need to go buy more cigarettes. I need to give gifts of cigarettes to my friends. I have new heat moves associated with loving delicious, delicious cigarettes. So like he's always smoked
Uh,
historically, but like you're coming out of cutscenes and it's Kiryu in a corner smoking his cigarettes. It's
uh-huh.
Kiryu wanting to get
Uh-huh.
somewhere so he can get to somewhere he can use cigarettes. And he's just like, God, I love cigarettes so much. They're so delicious.
Do you think Nagoshi has something to say about the way the world is going?
No, actually, Nagoshi's gone.
Oh. Oh, I
He's
didn't know.
gone.
Okay.
No, I love cigarettes.
Okay.
I
Fair
love them.
enough.
I love my smokes, and I sure hope there's no reason why I'll be downgraded in power to being a regular party member one game from now.
I see.
Um, the weirdest part by far out of um Like a Dragon Gaiden is that I thought it took place like before or after 7. It's taking place simultaneously.
Oh, yeah, it's not like prequel
No,
to
like the exact second
Huh.
simultaneously. So like when you get into a big fight right next to the Yokohama homeless encampment and Kiryu needs to wash the blood off his face and you're like, "Sorry, noble homeless. I don't mean to take up your wash basin. I just got beat up." And they're like, "That's weird. Lots of guys are getting beat up. There's a guy in that tent right now recovering from a gunshot wound. Don't go over
Oh.
there though. You'll wake him up."
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay.
Like
Okay.
like 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 exactly. Which means I'm going to assume that we're gonna have the boss fight in reverse.
Huh. Well,
Um,
also you get to use assets and not
yeah,
fucking
you get
burn
to. Yeah.
cash.
Well, you go back to Sotenbori again, so you're doing the Osaka map, but you use
He's right
assets.
in that tent over there. That's great.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous.
Nice.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a little bite-sized like a dragon game. I really like it. It is it is a little slow in the middle, I've noticed. I've hit the point of the story in which they've kind of run out of the actual plot to do, so they're hitting me with, yo, you gotta get really good at the Coliseum, and you gotta find out who's behind it. So you gotta, that kind of bit that's always in the middle of
Hmm.
them.
So
Um,
for being in the middle, so I don't have a ton of experience because, like I said,
yeah,
zero's the most I've played, and then three through testing. But when you're playing zero, you're switching back and forth between characters, and
yeah,
that is filling time and doing different plot things or so.
yeah.
Um, in the average other Yakuza game, you're just Kiryu the whole way
In
through.
most of in the it so in 1, 2, and 3, you're just Kiryu. In 4, you have 4 playable characters. They go from 1 to
Oh
4.
fuck. Okay.
In 5, you have 4. In 6, you're back to 1.
Okay.
And then in 0 you have 2. Wait, you're 5 in 5? I can't even remember. But yeah, no,
But
they
here,
at some point they were like, no, let's mix it up, have a lot of characters.
yeah, yeah. So here you're just like we're doing what Kiryu was up to and during this time frame. Yeah.
I
Okay.
will say, oh yeah, Haruka, I forgot. I play as Haruka in 5. I literally completely forgot about that. One thing that I will say, so the game's big side thing is the Coliseum, like is the fighting Coliseum. That's in every game, but the difference here is that you're recruiting boys for your Hell Team Rumble, so you're having big group fights.
Good name.
But every guy that you recruit is playable
Okay.
in the
that
Coliseum.
mode. In that
In
mode.
that mode.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And just for funsies, they finally let you customize the way Kiryu looks. So I have him in a hideous purple snakeskin suit
Fuck yeah.
with the fucking 3D glasses from his rapper karaoke video.
That sounds incredible.
He
That's
looks like such a piece of shit.
drip.
Um, such a piece of shit. Yeah, it's fun, man. It's a fun like a dragon game.
Cool, cool.
I like it.
Yeah, I like the idea that they're like they can go back to, hey, we didn't forget how to do action combat as well. You know,
Yeah.
that's dope. Nice.